do a long video today because this week is crazy, but I thought I would touch on kind of what my experience has been and is being a pregnant teacher during the 2020 COVID pandemic, because this is just getting insane. Now, I'm sure being a teacher has never been easy, and I'm sure being pregnant has never been easy, and of course the pandemic isn't easy. So things are really hard right now. I am 12 days out from my due date. Yeah, days. I will show you my baby bump. So, that's my baby bump. I am having a boy. But, anyways, our district, I'm in Idaho, and our cases are actually going up now that people are going back to school and stuff, because we are having in-person school. I'm in my classroom right now. And I'm sorry if I seem out of breath. My lungs are being pushed, and I just kind of feel like I want to throw up, but I don't actually need to throw up. It's just a lot of reflux. Anyways. So our school district is changing from a 5-day to a 4-day plan, and I have 12 days before my due date, which means I have minimal time to change all of the sub-plans that I spent the entire summer wrapping my head around. So there's that, which is not fun, but it is currently 7:38 right now. I've been at the school for almost 12 hours. Yeah. Since this morning. Sorry, I'm trying to get this stupid thing buttoned. So yeah, I've been at the school for about 12 hours. We had a normal school day today, and then I've just been working since that ended. And I am trying to rearrange things on Schoology to make more sense, both for the students, the parents, both is two. For the students, for the parents, and for my long-term sub. And so that's been tricky. I've had to go through my curriculum guide and figure out what to change, what to move, what to get rid of. And so far I've only been doing that for math, but I've gotten all the way from now. Today is what is today? This is how fried my brain is. Oh my gosh. I know what today is. Today is September. I would just check my computer, but it decided to auto restart, because I guess all the computers in the school were set to auto restart, but I didn't know that, so I was working on stuff. Hopefully it saves. Today is September 28th. There we go. Today is September 28th, and I'm due October 10th, and then I was planning on staying out until after Thanksgiving break, which would put me coming back to school on November 30th. But just in case, I wanted to plan all the way through Christmas, and also I don't want to be struggling when I come back to make new plans just for me. So I have now figured out all of the math stuff on Schoology through Christmas break, so that should help. I don't know if the 4-day learning schedule is going to continue after Christmas or not, so I don't want to plan further than that until we have more information. The good news is a lot of it I can do from home. I just would prefer to do it here because my laptop is just really stinky. It doesn't like to work very well. It's really slow, and the keyboard and mouse are not that great on it. So yeah, believe it or not, the crappy school computers that are like over a decade old are better suited for just doing work on than my laptop, plus an actual keyboard is better than like my touchpad keyboard thing. Anyways, on top of that, sometimes I'll be teaching and have a Braxton Hicks contraction, and those are becoming a little more frequent. My doctor did say it's because of muscle fatigue from being on my feet and just, the belly pulling and weighing and everything. And they suggested I get a maternity belt, but they also were like, yeah, by the time it gets here in the mail, you'll probably have given birth. So there's that. And yeah, on top of that, I am a Chinese dual immersion English partner teacher, which means I have 2 classes. And they switch between me and another teacher. And so I actually have 52 students. Which is a lot of names to learn when everybody's wearing a mask. And I know everyone was like, why can't you learn their names if they're wearing a mask? I mean, I can. But do you know how many little blonde girls are all the same height? And just the pictures that I have of them in the attendance are from a year ago. And kids change a lot in a year. Especially from, like, last year they would have turned 8 to 9. This year they're turning 9 to 10. So between ages 8 and 10, kids can change a lot. So that doesn't really help either. Weird thing I've noticed between, like, all the student teaching I did and my first year of teaching and this year of teaching is I've noticed that I always learn the boys' names first, and I don't know why that is. But that happens, and I feel so bad that I don't know all of my kids' names because we've been in school for 4 weeks now. And I mean, last year I had a teeny tiny class. I had 16 students. I was doing PM kindergarten. This year I'm doing 4th grade. And it was really easy last year, and this year I'm just struggling with that part of it. On top of all of that, there's also all the professional learning development and getting my Danielson goals in and stuff, and trying to keep up with everything there, and dealing with regular technology glitches that would have happened anyways. So yeah, it's quite the year. We do have to wear masks in the classroom. I have no way to social distance 26 kids in a class. Each kid does share the same desk with the same person in the other class, so that they're only sharing their germs with one other person within the class. Hand sanitizer using all the time. Clorox wipes we're using all the time. And like, I want to make sure that I don't get sick, because I don't want my baby to get sick. I don't want to, like, we tried for this baby for 2.5 years, finally got him, and I don't want anything to happen to him. So it's kind of scary being back in school when there's a disease that could easily affect immunocompromised people, which all babies are immunocompromised. Yeah, it's recording. Okay. So I've established this kind of desk area where the kids aren't allowed past this red carpet right here into my desk area, and I have a desk here. So I've got this area, and I will only eat food back behind this area. I keep all food, even the dry snacks that don't need to be kept in a fridge, in my mini fridge. Just because I don't want any germs getting on it. At one point, it was actually really funny, and kind of sad. My class was lined up, and the school had gotten them like these little clip things it's like a lanyard, but instead of going around, it's got 2 clips on the end to hook on their masks, so at recess they can not lose them, and at lunch they cannot lose them, because we were having way too many masks getting lost at the school. And so I was standing in the middle of the classroom and they were lined up on the edge about to go out to recess, and I had just handed them those and I was showing them how to use it. And I took my mask off and my students said, "Mrs. Nestman, you look different than I imagined." And they're like, "Oh, that's what your face looks like." And I realized that in the 3 weeks, I mean, we're at 4 weeks now, but this is 3 weeks ago. Or not 3 weeks, 1 week ago, so it was 3 weeks into school. At 3 weeks into school, my students had never seen my face because I always have my mask on, which is this. And I made it myself. But yeah, my students know me like this. They'd never seen my face, and suddenly I was doing this and they were like, "I didn't know that's what you looked like." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's so strange that you've never seen my face," but at the same time it makes sense. So I was like, "Hello, I'm Mrs. Nestman, this is my face," and they all laughed. But yeah, so overall, it's a lot of just unknowns and trying to make things work and being flexible. But the hardest part about that is subplans are not very flexible. They're not something that, I mean, with me, I don't have to write down everything that's going to happen because I can make mental notes to myself. I can use shorthand notes in my planner. Like, you know, you can read your own mind, but you can't make anyone else read your mind. That's not how this works. So yeah, that's how my year is going so far. And I'm just making it work. Anyways, that's what it's like, at least in my experience, to be a teacher during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. This is the 2020 to 2021 school year. So yeah. Anyways, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I know it's not my usual content, but I have more of that coming, especially next week, and I will be finishing the Katara and Sokka costumes next weekend. It's just, life's a little crazy right now, and I didn't have time to do anything else for the video this week. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.